London's political landscape is experiencing a seismic shift. Reform UK is gaining unprecedented momentum, boldly claiming they could secure hundreds of seats in the upcoming general election. They're positioning themselves as the defiant voice, challenging the political establishment head-on, and their message is resonating with voters who feel abandoned by traditional parties. At the center of this political storm stands Sadiq Khan, London's mayor whose tenure has become increasingly controversial. The progressive image he's tried to craft as a symbol of diversity and openness now faces serious scrutiny. Despite his polished public persona, many Londoners are questioning whether his leadership has actually delivered the safer, fairer city he promised. One of the most pressing concerns during Khan's time in office has been the alarming rise in crime across the capital. Violent incidents have surged, with knife attacks and moped-enabled thefts becoming disturbingly routine. Crime statistics paint a troubling picture. Overall crime up 21%, violent crime up 35%, and knife crime soaring by 54%. Many argue that Khan's soft approach to policing, combined with budget cuts to the Metropolitan Police, has left residents feeling unsafe in their own neighborhoods. His transport policies have sparked equal controversy, particularly the expansion of the ultra-low emission zone. While presented as an environmental measure, many Londoners view ULEZ as a stealth tax that disproportionately targets working-class families who cannot afford to upgrade their vehicles. The policy has triggered widespread backlash, with some local councils taking legal action to block its implementation. Critics argue this expansion hits hardest those already struggling with the cost of living crisis, further deepening London's divide between rich and poor. If you're finding this analysis eye-opening, make sure to subscribe for more political coverage that cuts through the mainstream narrative. Perhaps most damaging to Khan's reputation is the perception that his leadership style prioritizes optics over action. His public appearances often seem focused on self-promotion rather than addressing Londoners' real challenges. The gap between his carefully crafted image and the harsh reality of daily life in the capital continues to widen, causing many voters to lose faith in his administration. Enter Lee Anderson and Reform UK. Anderson's dramatic departure from the Conservative Party to join Reform UK sent shockwaves through Westminster. Known for his fierce criticism of both Khan and his former Conservative colleagues, Anderson has become a powerful voice for those feeling politically homeless. His plain-speaking style and working-class background resonate with voters who feel abandoned by the political elite. Anderson has bluntly accused Khan of turning London into a crime-ridden mess, while slamming the Conservatives for being too weak to challenge the mayor's failing policies. His unapologetic approach embodies Reform UK's broader strategy of tackling sensitive issues head-on, something traditional parties seem increasingly reluctant to do. Reform UK is tapping directly into growing dissatisfaction with Khan's leadership and the perceived incompetence of the established opposition. By offering a clear alternative to the status quo, they're drawing support from across the political spectrum, including many previously undecided voters who felt politically homeless. The party's focus on crime, immigration, and cost of living issues strikes a chord with Londoners experiencing these problems firsthand. Their practical messages for tackling the capital's most pressing challenges are cutting through the usual political noise and capturing public attention. The political establishment is taking notice. While some dismiss Reform UK as a passing phenomenon, others are growing increasingly uneasy. The Conservative Party appears particularly unsure how to respond to this emerging threat, with their attempts to present themselves as tough on crime being overshadowed by Reform UK's even more hardline stance. Meanwhile, Khan's once popular image continues to fade. Rising crime, overstretched public services, and soaring living costs have become the daily reality for many Londoners. The city feels like it's shifted in a direction that leaves residents deeply concerned about their future. If Reform UK achieves a breakthrough in London, long considered a stronghold of mainstream parties, it could mark the beginning of a new chapter in British politics. The question now is whether they can convert their growing wave of support into actual electoral victories, and if so, how that might reshape the way Britain is governed. London may well determine which direction the entire country takes.